before the week started, I was like, I'm passing this. It was a little surreal for me. That's where I thought, can I do this? It came down to the last 2 minutes. That's when I knew I was gonna do it. Hi, I'm Megan Galata, and I'm the first woman at Beyond Strength to pass black. Well, before I came here, I was actually going into an office regularly, and so there was an on-site gym, and they had some general cardio classes that I would go to. Not much weightlifting, just more like Zumba dance, things like that, just to kind of stay active. And I used to play in an indoor soccer league 1 day a week, and that was kind of the basis of my exercise. The main reason why I started to look at other places for fitness, it was due to the pandemic, because I started to work remote, and I needed to basically get up from sitting down all day in my office at home. I needed to be outside, I needed to do something. And so thankfully I knew about Beyond Strength and Friends, of course, and I've always been interested in sort of the guided workouts here, but I was hesitant at first because I didn't understand what strength training really meant. And I always used to think that I was a strong person, just naturally and really, athletic. But coming here has really changed things and changed my perspective for the better. Well, number one, I've gotten much stronger in my core, and it's really improved my physical well-being. I feel so much better. I'm less tired. I have more energy. I'm a mom with kids, so just keeping up with them is a hard enough job as it is. But now that I have sort of more endurance and strength combined, I just feel better than I've ever felt really in my life. And I'm almost 40 years old, so that's just a testament right there. It's made me a stronger person because I feel like I can do really anything. It's sort of that super mom mentality where, you don't want to give up, you want to kind of stick it through. And I need a goal to work towards. And that's what's great about this gym is that there's these strength standards, right, that I learned about when I first joined. And that gave me motivation because I need a little bit of structure to kind of work towards something. And it's great because when I accomplish it, then I create a new goal. And that keeps me running. Well, initially, I wasn't even aiming for black. I was more aiming to try to accomplish a baseline with, the yellow and the blue, just to assess where I was physically. I looked at the black list and thought, there's no way I could do this. Just right before even trying. Some of the things on there listed, like chin-ups, pull-ups, those are things I've never been able to do. So for me, I wanted to start kind of from the beginning to establish a benchmark. But then after I started really focusing on working out, diligently coming to classes for about a year, I started to realize that I actually could accomplish black. I started to pass some of the men's standards on the black test. 25 push-ups, knowing that I could do that. When I started to do an actual chin-up and pull-up without using a band, after practicing for months using a band for resistance. Once I could do one, I was like, I'm capable. Now I know I can do more. Passing the 60-minute row, I felt like I'm still surprised that I passed it. It was a little surreal for me. It seemed like such a challenge and a feat that I didn't think I could do. And there were moments, especially after 5 minutes, where I thought, can I do this? Then at 10 minutes, wow, I have 50 more minutes to go. How am I gonna do this for an hour? But I focused and I just told myself that I can do it. I might have yelled out a few large words here and there, but I was by myself, so it didn't matter. I think when it came down to the last 2 minutes, that's when I knew I was gonna do it. people are amazing. They're motivators in itself, and the camaraderie is awesome. I love the tight knit group, the environment here, and we really bring each other up here. There's a lot of positive reinforcement. There's a lot of cheering people on, not only physically here, but in the online app and the community. And I think that comes a long way. It's almost like a second family, I think.